deal with a grievance? It might be that one of your employees has come to you with a complaint, maybe about the way someone else has been behaving towards them in the workplace. Perhaps they think they're being bullied. Maybe they're unhappy with a bonus award or a pay rise they've been given. Whatever it is, if they've come to you about it, you need to take it seriously. The ACAS Code of Practice on Disciplinary and Grievance Procedures is a really useful document, and it's important that you know what it says. So I'd strongly recommend you go and find a copy and have that to your hand when you're going through a grievance process. You should encourage your employee to raise their concerns informally, ideally with their line manager, which will always be preferable to going through a formal grievance procedure. However, if that isn't possible for whatever reason, you should ask your employee to set out their grievance in writing with as much detail as possible so that you can understand what their concerns are. It may be that the grievance overlaps with an existing disciplinary issue. If it does, you could consider postponing the disciplinary issue pending resolution of the grievance, but if the two are very closely overlapping and have similar facts, it may well be fair for you to handle the two together. When you get to the grievance itself, there are two main stages: investigation and hearing. Unlike a disciplinary issue, it's not so important for different people to handle the two stages, and in fact it's often helpful for the same person to do both. The investigation may take place before and after a hearing, and it's going to need to involve the employee who's brought the grievance, as well as anyone who might have witnessed the issues they're complaining about. The employee has a right to be accompanied at their own grievance hearing, either by a work colleague or a trade union representative, and the hearing should be an opportunity for them to explain their grievance to you. You can also use it to ask them what resolution looks like for them. You don't have to do what they say, but it's always useful to be able to say you've considered it. The outcome should be confirmed in writing, but be careful of confidentiality if those outcomes involve another employee. Your employee will have a right to appeal if they're not happy with the decision you've made, and that should be communicated in the decision letter, together with the time frame for lodging that appeal. Ideally, the appeal should be conducted by someone who hasn't previously been involved in the grievance and can either be done as a review of the original decision or a complete rehearing. In theory, grievances are a means by which employees can raise concerns they may have about their employment. In practice, they have over time become a mechanism for negotiating a departure from a business and from diverting attention away from a disciplinary matter. However, even if you have doubts about the underlying rationale for a grievance being brought, it's still important to address employees' concerns so that they don't fester and lead to problems that are more difficult to resolve.